Hey guys, welcome to another video of Fusion Studios. So today we are going to unbox the phone that is called the iPhone killer, that is the Nothing Phone 1. This is the Nothing Phone 1 Black Edition, that is why the box is also in black color. If you order the white color, the box will also be in white color. This box looks very sleek and thin compared to other phone boxes, and it looks very unique. And here we have the Nothing Phone 1 with 8GB RAM and 256GB internal memory. The price will be approx 35,000 on Flipkart. They also have another models that have 12GB RAM and also 128GB internal memory. And the overall price ranges from 32,000 to 38,000. The Nothing Phone 1 have Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G Plus processor, IP53 water resistant, 4500 mAh battery, supports fast charging that charges up to 50% in 30 minutes, and it also supports 15W wireless charging and 5W reverse charging. This is a 5G model and both the sides have Gorilla Glass. The sides are also made of 100% recycled aluminum. The Nothing Phone 1 does not comes with an adapter, but it supports up to 45W fast charging. Now looking further into the box, we can find a USB C to C charging cable which is white in color. I think it's better to give black colors for the black models. And we also have a user manual with them. The SIM ejector tool of the Nothing Phone 1 looks very unique and it's also transparent. Now let's keep these all aside and check out the phone. Here we have the 6.55-inch Full HD flexible OLED display and a 16-megapixel front camera on the left that have Sony IMX766 sensor with an f2.45 aperture. We have the receiver speaker here, and also the screen supports HDR10 Plus with 120Hz refresh rate, and also it have a peak brightness of 1200 nits. The edges of the Nothing Phone 1 are made up of aluminum, and on the right side we can see the power button that looks exactly like on an iPhone. And when we look at the bottom, we can find the SIM ejector tray, the mic, the USB-C type charging port, and also the speakers. And moving on to the left, we have the volume rockers that looks like the iPhone, and on the top we have the microphone. And also the Nothing Phone 1 does not have an audio jack. Now moving on, we can see the unique transparent back portion that have the Glypth interface lightings. The Nothing Phone 1 have a dual camera setup with a 50-megapixel Sony IMX766 primary sensor with f1.88 aperture. Next we have the 50-megapixel Samsung JN1 114-degree ultra-wide lens that comes with f2.2 aperture, and beside that we have the flashlight. Now on this position we have a red LED light that blinks when the video is recording, and also we have lights on these positions that gives the Glyph interface. Now let's use the SIM ejector pin to take out the SIM ejector tray. So as you can see, when we open the SIM ejector tray, here we have the SIM 1 on this side and the SIM 2 on the other side. So as you can see, the Nothing Phone 1 have nano dual SIMs. Now without any further delay, let's power on the device. So as you can see, we can see Nothing logo here, and within some seconds the phone will be booted on. This phone comes in Nothing OS, and also it have a stock Android, so there won't be any bloatware or any ads. One of the irritating issue I found is that the search bar that you can see here cannot be moved anywhere. Also when we swipe up, we can see the home screen and all the apps here. And on the left top, we can see the search button where we can search for any apps. And on the right top corner, we have the option to always show the keyboard. Now when we tap and hold the home screen, we have different options like widgets, where we can see different widgets, and also the Nothing launcher widgets here. And the next option we can find is the customization option, where we have wallpaper and style option, and here we can customize the wallpapers. First we have wallpaper colors that will change the theme according to the wallpaper, and also we have basic colors here. Here we have the option to change the wallpaper to anything you like, and also below we have the app grid that is 4x5 and 5x5. Also we have the option for the dark theme. Next we have wallpaper scrolling option and the icon pack option where we can change the icon packs. Next we have home settings. Inside home settings we have the notification dots, and inside that we have different options like app settings, notification history, conversations, bubbles, where the conversation will appear in bubbles, and also we can find different options like device and app notifications, notifications on lock screen, where we have show conversation, default and silent, hide silent conversations and notification, don't show any notification. Next we have do not disturb mode, wireless emergency alert, which have different alerts for extreme threats, severe threats, amber alerts, test alerts, area update broadcasts, emergency alert history, vibration and alert reminder. Now here we have the options to hide silent notification in status bar, allow notification snoozing, notification dot on app icon and enhance notification option. Now going back to home settings, we have add app icons to the home screen option, swipe to access the Google app option, double tap to turn off the display and app suggestion option, and these can be enabled or disabled according to our convenience. And this is how you can access Google app by swiping from left to right. Now moving on to the notification panel, we have mobile data, Bluetooth, airplane mode, device controls, auto rotate and the torch option. Now when we swipe further down, we can see other options like night light and NFC, and also we can swipe from here to access the Wi-Fi and the hotspot options. Here is the brightness slider, and also when we swipe to right, we can find other options like do not disturb mode, location, nearby share and the screencast. And also below we have three other options. They are power option, and when we click on that, we have emergency, power off and the restart option. And also when we click the edit option, we can find other shortcuts for battery saver, wallet, Glyphs, alarm, dark theme, battery share, screen record, invert colors, data saver, extra dim, storage, focus mode, bedtime mode, calculator, turn on all my switch, turn off all my switch, and then the Shazam option. Next, going into the settings, we have network settings, connected device settings, app settings, notification, Glypth interface, and inside the Glypth interface we have different options like adjusting the brightness of the Glypth interface, and also when we get a phone call or a message, the Glypth interface will light up exactly like this, and we can even customize this lighting for both the ringtones and the notifications. Now inside the ringtones we can find the nothing ringtones, where there is an option for sound only, where the Glypth light will be disabled. Now I am going to show you how the Glypth lighting will look like if we change the nothing ringtone. There are a total of 10 types of nothing ringtones. Also when we custom select any song for the ringtone, the Glypth lighting will light up according to the ringtone. Next we have the notification sounds, and here also we have the 10 types of nothing ringtones, and it will light up according to the notification sound like before. And this is how the Glyph lights will light up according to the notification sounds. Next we have the charging meter, where it shows a charging indicator, and I will show you that now. So let's connect the charger, and here it shows a charging indication, and behind you can see the Glyph lighting light up like this. We have also Glyph lighting for Google Assistant feedback. Next we have flip to Glyph, where when the phone is face down, it will be in silent mode and will only light up when we have notification or calls. And finally we have the bedtime schedule option. Next we have the battery option, where we can find battery usage, battery saver, battery manager, battery share and battery percentage. Inside battery share, we can turn on or off the reverse charging. Also we have the option to set a limit for the reverse charging. So now I have turned on the reverse charging, and as you can see, I have the Apple AirPods here, and when I place it on the Nothing Phone 1, it turns on the Glyph interface like this, and the AirPods are now charging. Now let's check the same with an iPhone 13. For your info, I have made a comparison video between the Nothing Phone 1 and the iPhone 13, and that also includes the camera test. And if you haven't seen that video, you can check that video in my channel. Next we have the display option, and inside that we have different options like brightness level, where the brightness meter will be shown above. Then we have the other options like adaptive brightness, lock screen, screen timeout, display size and colors. And inside colors we have two options like alive and standard. And also we have a meter to adjust the cool color temperature. Next we have night light. Then the smooth display, where the refresh rate automatically changes between 60 to 120 Hz. Next we have the security option, where it will show the security status, and also below we can find the screen lock option, where we have 4 different screen locks that are swipe, pattern, pin and password. And also we have an in-display fingerprint option. Then we have face unlock, smart unlock, etc. We can set the fingerprint with backup screen locks like pattern, pin and password. Next we have safe and emergency, location, password and accounts, Google, system and about phone. And inside system we have languages and input, system update, where it's currently on Android 12, and Nothing have promised to send out Android 13 and Android 14 updates. Next we have the gesture option, and here we have system navigation, quickly open camera, tap to show lock screen, lift to show lock screen, and flip to Glyph. Next we have game mode, and inside that we have apps, do not disturb and mistouch prevention. Next we have date and time, backup, etc. And finally we have the about phone option, which shows an illustrated image on the left and the device name, software info, that is nothing OS 1.0.2, the storage space, the processor, the RAM, model number, serial number and the battery percentage. Now let's move on to the camera option. So as you can see, first we have the photo mode, and inside that we have different options like timer, and on the left we have the flash option. First we have the flash off, then flash on, then the auto flash, and also after that we have the Glyph interface lighting. So as you can see, the Glyph interface will light up for the camera, and this is how it looks when all the Glyph interface is turned on. Next we have different zoom levels from 0.6x, 1x, 2x, and also we have digital zoom up to 20x. We have a small arrow on the top, and when we click on that we get the other options like ratio, that is 4:3, 16:9, full, 1:1, and finally back to 4:3. Next we can turn on or off the motion photo, and the other option is to turn on the 50 megapixel camera, and here we have 0.6x and 1x zoom levels. Next we have the option to change the filters, and there is a lot of filters here. The next option is to go to the camera settings, and we have different options for save location, shutter speed, mirrored front camera, grid lines, expert mode features, tap to take a photo option, live HDR, press and hold the shutter to record a video, scene detection option, and on the video we have recording light indicator, then the video recording in H.264 format, and finally the reset settings. Now let's turn on the front camera. So here we have different options like the ratios, that is 4:3, 16:9, full, and 1:1. The other options are also similar to the rear camera. The only difference is that at the center we have the option to turn on the HD portrait, and also on the video section we have an option to turn on the night mode, which can record in 180p 30 frames, and we have the HDR option. Next, in the video mode we can change from 4K at 30 fps, 720p at 60 fps and 30 fps, and 180p at 30 fps and 60 fps. And also inside the video mode we have flash off, auto flash and the Glyph light. And inside the video mode we have different zoom levels from 0.6x, 1x, 2x and up to 10x. Just like I have said before, when we record a video, on the back we can see the red LED light blinking. Now let's switch to front camera in the video mode. Here we can record between 720p and 180p in 30 frames. Next we have slow motion that can record up to 120 fps. And also we have zoom levels from 1x and 2x. We can change the resolution from 180 and 720. Next we have the portrait mode, and inside that we have the option to manually change the aperture. On top we have the timer option, and on the left side we have the beauty option. Next we have the more option, and inside that we have time lapse, panorama, macro and expert. Macro camera actually uses the 0.6x ultra wide camera to take the photos. And the expert mode is actually the pro mode that we can see on other phones. Here we can change from different zoom levels. We can change the exposure, ISO, shutter speed, white balance and the focus. The maximum zoom in pro mode is up to 10x. So thank you for watching the video guys. If you like the video, hit the like button, and if you have any doubts, comment in the comment section below. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. If you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, hit the subscribe button and the bell button to get our latest updates.